Authorities make claim to the Newport Tower.
The standard conventional thinking is that it was a windmill built during Benedict Arnold's time. But there's no evidence, if you see the tower, that it was ever used as a windmill. When Verrazzano came over in 1524, he put it on his map.
Giovanni de Verrazzano was an Italian explorer who mapped part of the Atlantic coast, including on his map the tower, which he labeled a Norman villa. Even so, skeptics insist Benedict Arnold I built it in the late 1600s and modeled it after a windmill in Chesterton, England, near his hometown. Even though the windmill stands on 6 legs, the Newport Tower on 8.
This is a structure far more complicated than a windmill. Certainly, it shows much greater intelligence in its design and construction.
I'm convinced it's a medieval structure. There's nothing stylistic about it that resembles anything from the 17th century.
The Newport Tower bears great resemblance to some of the early Templar structures. I think the thing is to remember about circular structures such as this and the Newport Tower is it's far more difficult to build a circular structure. They have to have a definite purpose.
If the Newport Tower was modeled after Templar round churches, it's likely it would have had an ambulatory, a covered walkway, supported by pillars.
The Cambridge Round Church has a round ambulatory. Temple Church in London has an ambulatory. We also find this round ambulatory in the two-story Temple Church architecture on the island of Borneo.
New research in its beginning phases may ultimately prove the Newport Tower originally had an ambulatory. Circular patterns of red discoloration in the clay were recently uncovered and could be a telltale sign pillars did once support such a structure. The recent discovery within the tower of astronomical alignments, which Templars used, suggests it was also a medieval calendar for calculating seasonal cycles and times of